Welcome to Akulmach Live. AI actually going to take your job, or is the narrative changing? In this video, we dive deep into the recent U-turn by Zoho CEO Sridhar Vembu regarding the future of software engineer in the age of artificial intelligence. Initially a voice of caution, Vembu has clarified his stance: AI won't kill coding. Instead, it is fundamentally shifting the developer's role from writing syntax to system orchestrations and intent-based coding. So let's find out more about this. So welcome back. For last year, the tech world has been holding its breath. We have seen the demos, we have seen Divines, we have seen the GitHub Copilots and Clouds 3.5 Sonnets, and write entire application in seconds. The narrative was simple, honest, and it's a bit terrifying. Now, coding is that generally every person nowadays we are actually thinking, and sometimes in discussion we speak also. Even the titans of industries were sounded the alarm. They are actually discussing this very happily. So one of the most prominent voice was Sridhar Vembu, the founder of CEO of Zoho, a man known for his grounded, no-nonsense approach to tech. He previously warned that AI could automate a massive chunk of what software engineers do. But recently, something changed. Vembu has made a massive U-turn on AI doom narrative. He actually not saying that AI isn't powerful. He's saying that we have been looking at its impact all wrong. So today we are breaking down why Zoho CEO now believe that AI won't kill coding, but will instead trigger the bigger evolution in engineering market or engineering history. So we are talking about system orchestration and intent-based coding. So if you are a developer or you want to be one, you need to really hear it very carefully. So to understand the U-turn, we have to understand the original fear. For decades, the value of software engineer were tied to their mastery of syntax, how well they actually you write the code, how well do you know C++, can you navigate the complexities of React hooks, can you write a bug-free backend in Java, and then LLMs arrived. And suddenly the syntax part of the job and the actual typing of code became a commodity. So the fear definitely that was existing, and still as a point it does exist. So if an AI can write a code that is 100 times faster than human, why actually we do need human? Now, Sridhar Vembu is leading global SaaS giant with over 15,000 employees and saw this shift coming. Zoho has always been a code-heavy company. If coding was going away, the Zoho Foundation was actually at risk. And this industry expected him to signal layoff or pivot away from the manual engineering. Instead, he did the opposite. He took all the data, productivity gains, and the limitation of AI, and he came to a different conclusion. So, Vembu clarification is subtle but profound. He argues that while AI is incredible at generating code, it is notoriously bad at understanding system. Coding isn't just about writing lines of text, it is about context. So why we are building this? Now, let's discuss about the trade-off. If we gain speed here, do we lose security there? Now, when we talk about integration, how does this tiny function affect a massive legacy database? AI definitely is a local optimizer. It solves the prompt we give to it, but a software product is a global system. And this is where the Vembu's new philosophy came in. He suggests that software engineer of 2024 is becoming a system orchestrators of 2026. So let's talk about the system orchestration and think of this like this. Now let's do some study, find out few things, few points which you will also find it's interesting, and discuss and dive deep into that. So in the old world, a developer was like a bricklayer. They spent all day laying bricks, that what we are talking about, writing lines of code. In AI world, the developer is architect. So prompting AI to find the pattern and verifying the fix, and the boilerplate, writing the same API route over and over. So AI generates the structure, human validates the logic, and architecture drawn on whiteboard, implemented slowly. This is the process, and human design the flow, AI builds the module. And now the host, definitely that is an integral part of the whole scenario, the whole workflow. An orchestrator, so your job is manage a fleet of AI agents. So you aren't writing the loop, you are actually ensuring the loop serve the business logics, and this requires more knowledge of system design, and that has to be really should be there, and it is not less kind of learning. So the second pillar of Wembu's U-turn is the intent-based coding. So this is an idea that language of the future isn't Python or Rust's intent. Wembu actually points out that AI allows us to move up the stack. In 1950s, we used assembly, which was definitely time consuming, very hard. But in 1990s, we used assembly. We shifted assembly from that hard work to we used C and Java, which was much easier than the earlier kind of pattern of doing actually establishing workflow. So today we use a high level of framework. So intent-based coding is the final step, and its ability to describe a complex business problem is precise logic, and the AI can execute it also. But there is a catch. If you don't understand how the code works, you cannot describe your intent precisely enough for AI. So suppose if you ask AI to build a bank, it will fail. But if you ask to build a ledger-based transaction system that with a double entry accounting, the asset compliance, it might succeed. So to give that prompt, you need to be an engineer. You should have the knowledge of coding, and so your education and everything is definitely required in the current scenario also. So did Sridhar Wembu really flip-flop? Not exactly. He evolved, he realized, and he demanded that the software is infinite, but the supply of human typing is limited. So by using AI, we actually aren't getting rid of the programmers. We are finally letting programmers to solve the bigger problem, and they will be actually always meant to solve, instead of wrestling with the semicolons and merge the conflicts. So the takeaway for you, definitely I look forward to really discuss it in further the comment space. So don't stop learning the code. That is something which is very in, and any software engineer don't get disheartened. But stop focusing on syntax. So start focusing on what? So system design, how actually do part fit together. We can actually focus on problem domain. How does a business actually work? We should be actually also focusing on AI collaborations. How do I prompt and audit an AI generated code? So Wembu's U-turn is a green light, the green signal for the tech industry. It is a signal that the human element isn't just in loop, it is actually running the show. So what do you think about this? Is system orchestrators are cool title than the system or for software engineer? So do you agree with the bamboos that our jobs are safe? And let me know that all this, your viewpoint in the comment below. And if you find this breakdown helpful, hit the like button, subscribe our channel for more deeper into the future tech. So I will see you again in the next one. All the best. Take care.